And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're continuing with Murderous Intent Redux 2024, this time map 2, Warehouse. This is a fun map. It's not a huge map. There's a lot of action in it, a lot of stuff to do. And I do find it challenging, and I hope you find it fun, or at least you get some good tips and tricks from this walkthrough. There are 103 kills to be had, but with the Archviles, that number is likely to go up. 6 secrets to find, 5 items to pick up. It's my intention to show you how to do all that. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we are playing on what is normally called the ultra-violence difficulty setting. In this instance, the 4th slot is called Murderous Intent. In this particular WOD, that is what the author has put the 4th slot to mean. It's normally called the ultra-violence, but in this case, it's the Murderous Intent difficulty setting. All right, well, we can go ahead with our pistol, and then we get the shotgun, and we can go ahead and take care of all these zombie men and the shotgun. So why don't we go ahead and start with that, grab the shotgun, use our pistol, a little infighting going on, and we've gone ahead and cleared out the area. So this is where we started. So from here, you can pick up the ammo, grab the shotgun ammo. You can see down each way you have the red door, the blue door, and the yellow door. We don't have those keys. And then regular doors that we can go through. But first, there are chain gunners waiting for us around each corner. So why don't we go ahead and dispose of that chain gunner, and then we'll do the same thing on the other corner. And this way we save some ammo, we pick up these goodies, and we're ready to continue along. But first, we'll go here to where these bars are. There are some gunners here, but there's also Revenant. So why don't we go ahead, we do have some ammo with our shotgun. And we'll dispose of that enemy now because, well, it's certainly a lot easier to deal with than later. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now. We can, if you want, we can go ahead and just shoot that open. Tag our first secret. Yes, it's a rocket launcher. We're only going to get 2 rockets on this map, so we're hoping to make sure that they count. But anyway, let's go ahead. When we start in the middle, we're going to choose the left door to go through first. There will be cacos and, or a caco anyway, and some gunners. So we do want to do the limited ammo. Yes, we do want that infighting. So what we're going to do is we're going to circle back around, get a better vantage point, let the enemies fight it out, and we pick up the leftovers. All right, so let's go ahead. There are no more enemies in this room for now, but we will hit the switch. You'll see there's another switch back there where we're going to have to get, but we have to lower the bars first. We will be in that area later. In fact, that's where a secret is with a super shotgun. I'll show you how to do that. Next, we head on back. These bars have not lowered yet. To the right side, and again, caco and chain gunners. So why don't we go ahead and get some infighting going. Definitely want that. It seems they've engaged. Ooh. Okay, we've got to be careful though. We don't want to sacrifice ourselves too much for the purposes of infighting. Now, in this room, there are, unlike the other corridor on the left, the other door through the left, there are some more enemies on this side. So just be careful, don't just race in. There are some gunners remaining. Get your armor, hit your switch. Before you do go, head over to this where you see the red sky, and just kind of move around a little bit on the ledge. It always triggers infighting, and you can hear them going. There's a lot of enemies in that room. We will get to it, but we definitely want to trigger some infighting before we get there. And now we head back to the left door again. And now this switch has revealed itself. Do pick up the ammo. Definitely can use some. And hit that switch. And now we're going to be ready to go get the yellow key. Because now these bars have been removed by pressing that switch. Hit this switch and boom, there we go. Now we have the yellow key and we're ready to move on to the yellow key room, which is right here, the yellow door. So we can go ahead, again, be mindful that there are a lot of enemies. We don't want to just race in. There are a lot of gunners there. We do want to get the caco and the chain gunner fighting. I think we did manage to do that. It seems so. Like I said, there's a lot of gunners here, so be mindful of that. And it looks like the caco wants to come out and play early. That's okay. There are a couple of cacos in there. We're not going to go inside that room for now. We'll take care of that imp, though, so we don't take fire. The issue over here is behind those bars on the left, there's an archvile and a couple of chain gunners. So actually, an interesting trick that I found is that if you just fire a little bit at those bars, you reveal the archvile. And and you don't want to run in front of those bars with the archvile and the chain gunners, hitting you. So I like to stay at a bit of a distance. It's a little tedious, but with the chain gun, as long as you have some ammo, if not, use your shotgun until the archvile falls, which will hopefully be sooner than later. We can't go too much closer. There are 2 chain gunners in there. As you can hear, I think I might have just hit one. Come on, Archie. All right, finally. So the archvile is gone. There are still 2 chain gunners in there. The chain gunner across the way is disposed of, so let's carefully make our way. We just did activate, though, another Kako, so just be mindful of that because it's coming for us. And there it is right there. There are gunners and such below, so just be mindful of that. And there are health bonuses up here. Do grab them all. They do count towards 100%. So before we get too far down the stairs, just show you the area we open. It is a secret, so go ahead and grab, especially for the health and the ammunition. Go ahead down there and grab it. There's another Kako, and there are more gunners and imps down here. So to the extent that we can get in fighting, that would be wonderful. So far, they seem to be playing nicely together, much to our chagrin. That's okay. I'm pretty sure that's the rest of them. Okay, so let's jump down, maybe grab a little bit of ammo. We've disposed of the rest of the enemies in this room for now. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab more ammo. So you go up on the ledge here, grab the shotgun shells. Now that we're flush with that, let's go up on this ledge where the red key is. You can see the carkai, if you will. And we find ourselves dropping down here where there's a switch. Now, because we opened up the bars where the archvile was, we can now access the second secret, now little area. Let's hit the switch and race our way back through, and voila, inside the supercharge is waiting for us with a secret to tag. So far we're doing pretty well. We already have 3 out of the 6 secrets, but there's another one in this room. Let's go ahead. You can see the wall here is not quite right. Let's run through it, stay out of the goo, and as soon as we grab that super shotgun, which is a welcome weapon, we're going to tag the next secret, and we're also going to trigger the teleporting in of a Kako. I like to wait for the Kako to teleport in, because I find when I've tangled with this Kako by running outside, the problem is he doesn't necessarily follow so quickly, and then I'm trying to get a bead on him while he's still behind that fake wall, and I can't see him, and he's just shooting at random. So I like to, it's a crap spot, but I like to take care of the Kako in there. That's just my preference. Well, we're done in this area. We've already gotten the secret in the wall with respect to the rocket launchers, so we're all set. Armed now with the red key, let's go ahead and go there. Again, with the chain gun first. There are an ungodly amount of gunners in this room. Lots of enemies. Do not race in. It will be a very short-lived map for you. Go ahead and do get the enemies to come out and play, maybe not so nicely with each other. Catch my drift. There are revenants down there. Got a tag on me there. So we're going to just make our way over. As you can hear, there are a lot of enemies opened up. Grab the ammo. As you can see, the gunners and the revenant and the imps, everybody's fighting. Nobody's happy to see the other. You can definitely get rid of the imps because they're able to reach you, but it doesn't really, they don't really engage in much infighting. Now, believe it or not, even with all that mess, there's still some enemies down here. So you gotta, in my view, you're surrounded by enemies as soon as you go down, so just trigger the lift, retreat, and allow the enemies to come up to you. I do it at least 2 or 3 times. That's how many enemies congregate there. So let's go ahead, race back. Well, getting a little shy in their old age. Try it one more time, and then we'll just have to take our chances, I guess. I know there are chain gunners down there. There's at least one more. And of course, that revenant is still angry. So why don't we jump down? Okay, seems like we're doing all right. Let's switch over to the regular shotgun. And I think we've pretty relatively nicely cleared out everyone. Don't go any further than this. We're not going to go to that room yet. And we're going to unfortunately have to head over this area first. There is a Revenant and an Archvile behind that Revenant, and we're going to have to take care of them now. So grab what I would recommend is the Super Shotgun. I don't believe the timing was that bad. That's terrible. All right, well, not too thrilled about that performance. I thought I was much more efficient at dodging the Archviles. Turns out I am not, at least not in this run. Okay, so there is another secret in this room. Why don't we go ahead and get it? It's an odd secret because the item that that you're picking up with that secret is a chain gun. Interesting enough, there's no way to, in my view, to get to this area without picking up a chain gun. So that's just an interesting choice. But go ahead, let's go grab the items here, and of course we do tag the secret. And we're doing pretty well secret-wise. I think there's just one left. Yes, we have 5 of the 6 secrets. There's only one item that remains. So let's go here. There are some Cacos, and there are some Gunners, and some Imps. Do not enter that room. The second you do, behind you, the Archvile will open up, teleport in, I guess, on that upper ledge where you started this room from, and start reviving all the enemies, including Revenants and everybody else. You're not going to want to be standing here fighting off these enemies while those enemies are up there. So we will do our best to just dispose of all of these enemies before we jump in that room. There's another gunner there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the Super Shotgun. If you need any ammo from this room, grab it now, because you're not going to be able to safely get out here. It gets crazy, so let's just head up here. If you'll pardon my indulgence for a moment, if you need any ammo. And we'll go ahead and do grab some chain gun ammo if there is a little bit left over here. Why not? And there is a box of chain gun ammo. Let's do grab that. We'll certainly need it. And now armed with our Super Shotgun, the blue key is just beyond over here with a Revenant. But as soon as we step in, the Archvile is going to get busy up there. So why don't we go ahead and focus now just on the Revenant. All right, so let's go ahead. Grab our ammo and do our best to take cover here. And we do have 2 rockets. To the extent that that worked, great. It's tough to really hide well behind these boxes. For some reason, the Archvile really still can hit us if we're not too careful. And the Revenant certainly can too, and the Gunners up there can make short work. Oh, you see, I don't understand how I got hit there, to be honest with you. I thought I was well hidden, but it turns out I was not. So I have to be careful. Chain gun ammo comes in handy for sure. Alright. We do want to dispose of that Archvile badly. Before we run out of ammo, anyway. Come on, Archie. Oh, this is not going that well. Uh-oh. Alright, we're going to keep trying, though. Alright, well, we don't have a ton of ammo, we don't have a ton of health, but we do have pluck. Is that enough? We're going to find out. Well, it is. As it turns out, enough. We have removed all the enemies. Let's go ahead and we'll pick up a little bit of ammo. And that is how I complete this map. And hopefully that was of use to you and helpful. It is certainly not, this final battle is not an easy one. There's not a lot of room to duck, and the enemies just keep coming fast and furious. Yes, I'm really out of ammo, so let's pick some up. We can also pick up some health. I will definitely be doing that. So let's head over to these areas and just pick up some health, randomly speaking. And there is a final secret to get. So let's go ahead and do that. Remember, I said to stand up here and trigger some infighting at the beginning when we started, but now this has opened up a little bit. We'll jump in. Yes, there's a backpack and some ammo. So we've gone ahead and grabbed that, tagged the secret, and now we're good to go. We didn't have to necessarily come back down to this room, but I did notice there was some more ammo, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And that's that. So armed with the blue key, if you need more health, there certainly is more here. Well, let's do a final count. Yes, all 135 kills, all 6 secrets, all 5 items. You know what that means. Yes, indeed. We are done. And that is map 2. Warehouse, Murderous Intent, Redux 2024. It's a fun map. The final area is tough. Those boxes, as you saw, didn't provide really great cover because if you're just a millimeter off in your calculation of dodging the archvile, you get the zap. So I was down to lower health. It seemed like I had cover, but I guess the archvile and the coding didn't agree. But that's okay. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the walkthrough, got some good tips and tricks, or just simply enjoyed watching it. Either way, if you like what you saw, do hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. But for now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next time.